Welcome to PMP Exam Practice. If you are new here, we highly recommend watching the quick intro video on how to study for scenario-based questions from these videos with the help of Excel sheets and YouTube timestamps, plus some quick easy tips before your exam day. Link in the description. The time limit given is about 1 minute for each answer. If you are new to this video, we recommend that you keep it playing and listen to each explanation to fully understand the scenario and the appropriate choice. If this is a review, then mute the sound, use the timestamp to navigate between the questions, and train yourself to read and answer each question in 1 minute. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for new exam updated questions. Good luck! A team is holding the first demonstration of the software built to date on a medium-sized project. The product owner has uncovered several issues they would like to be addressed before providing approval. How should the project manager approach this problem? A. Refer the product owner to the change management plan, then escalate to the steering committee. B. Tell the product owner the issues will be addresses in the second version of the software. C. Refer the product owner to the signed business requirement document and explain that the current plan cannot facilitate these changes. D. Plan to address the issues through backlog grooming and incorporate them into the next sprint. The correct answer is D. Planning to address issues by grooming the backlog and incorporating it into the next sprint is more correct. A project manager is leading a meeting with key stakeholders, the project sponsor, and the product owner to define the features that will be released after the next iteration. The purpose of the meeting is to review the product backlog prioritization, considering that during the past iteration some deliverables were not completed. Which the most important item should be taken into account first to review and update the product backlog priorities during the meeting? A. Complexity and the cost of development. B. Reusing components from another product. C. Industry trends and the technical approach. D. Cost of delaying some features against business value. The correct answer is D. The fourth option is the most correct, since there are some deliverables that have not been fulfilled, and accordingly, the impact of any actions on the values of business must be taken into account. A company recently used desktop research for a feasibility study, which showed that the project is behind schedule. The project team also concerns about the impact of scope changes on the project schedule. What should the project manager do to keep the project on schedule while still meeting project objectives? A. Collaborate with the Change Control Board, CCB, to review the scope and submit any change requests. B. Submit a change request to the CCB and update the schedule. C. Update the scope and move on to the next project milestone. D. Update the scope and add more resources to the project. The correct answer is A. Collaborating with the change control board is the best option as the project manager cannot apply changes directly. A project manager finished reviewing the project deliverables for the current iteration with the customer. A new key stakeholder, who just joined the customer's team, complains that the results do not provide the capabilities the business anticipated. What should the project manager do to address this issue? A. Create a change request and update the scope management plan. B. Conduct stakeholder identification and a project objectives review session. C. Update the stakeholder list and fix deliverables. D. Update the project management plan and lessons learned. The correct answer is C. Here the stakeholder list should be updated by adding any new stakeholders while addressing problem deliverables. A project manager is assigned to a project that is in development. As the project manager reviews the project's progress, they find a few tasks that are behind schedule. After investigating, the project manager discovers that a few team members were pulled to work on other assignments, which impacted their ability to focus on the project manager's project. What the most important action can the project manager take to bring the team back on track? A. Work with the team to identify options to accelerate project delivery. B. Allow the team members to catch up at their own pace. C. Discuss the risk of project delay and work priorities with the respective functional managers. D. Establish daily stand-ups to review project progress and track the completion of deliverables. The correct answer is C. Discussing project delay risks and work priorities with the respective functional managers is the best and most root option in such a situation. The project manager of an agile project has been asked to reduce the budget by 30%. Since this is a small project team, the budget is primarily allocated to resources. What strategy should the project manager use in order to keep delivering value in a restricted environment? A. Reduce the project staff and adjust the scope and timelines accordingly in support of the budget reduction. B. Restrict the project scope only to basic critical features, and run the project with current staffing level until all of the budget is consumed. C. Prioritize the product backlog looking for high business value and low effort and adjust the project budget and staffing to account for those items. D. Balance the project team in order to accommodate the budget challenges, and provide training to mitigate the risk of low performance. The correct answer is C. Prioritizing the backlog over the product in search of high business value and low effort and adjusting the project work group and staffing to take account of these elements is the most appropriate course of action. A lead business analyst on a large project has consistently been working late to complete requirements for the next sprint. In the weekly team lead meeting, the project manager learns there are several business analysts on the team who have free cycles. What should the project manager do to ensure an even workload? A. Direct the business analysts with free cycles to take more ownership of the project. B. Review the list of open requirements and reassign them to team members with free cycles. C. Facilitate a discussion within the team to redistribute the work within the project team. D. Delay the start date of the next sprint to allow more time for gathering requirements. The correct answer is C. Since there are several business analysts on the team who have free cycles, the project manager should facilitate a discussion within the team to redistribute the work within the project team. You manage a software upgrade project for your company. One of the key stakeholders has a great deal of authority with respect to project decisions, but resistant to any changes that may occur as a result of the work or outcomes of the project. To finish the project successfully, you need his continuous support. What stakeholder management strategy should you use with the key stakeholder? A. Manage the key stakeholder closely. B. Keep the key stakeholder informed. C. Monitor the key stakeholder actions. D. Keep the key stakeholder satisfied. The correct answer is A. High authority equals high power and resistant. It means he is involved and very interested. Based on the power-interest grid, high authority with high interest, it means manage closely. A project is 6 months into its 9-month projected duration, and the project manager reports that the project is at least 3 months behind schedule because certain key stakeholders were impediments to any changes that might occur as outcomes of the project. What might have been done differently during project planning to have avoided this situation? A. Better execution of the managed stakeholder engagement process. B. Establishment of a more robust communications management plan. C. Creation of a comprehensive stakeholder register. D. Development of a stakeholder engagement assessment matrix. The correct answer is D. The scenario describes a situation where the resistance of certain key stakeholders has caused the project to run behind schedule and is asking what might have been done differently during project planning. 2 of the answer choices represent activities which are not associated with the planning process group, and, as a result, those responses can be eliminated. Both of the remaining answer choices represent plausible actions that may have led to better stakeholder engagement. The actual PMP exam may present questions with more than one correct answer, and the PMP aspirant must select the best answer among the potentially correct options. In this case, the development of the stakeholder engagement assessment matrix directly addresses the issue described by the question. A project manager joins a project during its initial planning phase. The project includes various local government institutions. While interviewing the project sponsor, the project manager learns of the importance of keeping the security officers of two of these institutions satisfied, since project development will be influenced without their involvement. What should the project manager use to record and monitor this information? A. Power/interest grid. B. Responsibility assignments matrix RAM. C. Communication management plan. D. Risk register. The correct answer is A. Keyword, satisfied and involvement. The power interest grid supports a grouping of stakeholders according to their level of authority, power, and the level of concern about the project's outcomes. Interest. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you always get the latest updated exam questions. For special exam requests, please send us an email. Thank you for watching.